Hi. Okay, so it's November, and I started my dreadlocks, the natural neglect method, on January 1st of this year, 2011. So all I've done is separated my hair after every shower. I haven't had to do that actually in quite a while. Sometimes I have to pull them apart, but really they just kind of stay apart now. So, yeah, I guess it's November 1st. I only have the rest of this month and the rest of next month, so technically 10 full months of dreadlocks, and I'm going into my 11th month. Um, my hair when I started, just kind of a few little things, was down to here when I started, and my hair shrunk to like here. In fact, some of it's still right here. My front hair was even shorter, it was right here, and the other hair, my back hair was about right here, and my short hair was up here. Afterwards, it was down here and right here. And now it's grown quite a bit. I've noticed in the last couple of months. So, anyways, I haven't done an update in quite a while. It's kind of hard to find time and the place where there's decent light. As you can see, my hair is not like as short as it was, but I still have quite a few strange lengths in here. I do have some loose hair still up towards the very top right here, just baby hairs. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to like grab this chunk right here, and I'm trying to kind of, when it's down, sometimes I just play with this a little bit to try and get it to take into another dreadlock. But I don't know, I don't do that very often, so every time I do it and think it's gonna fade, it comes undone. It seems like today or 2 days ago, I actually did the rip and twist method, and I mean it's a little bit brisk right here, but it's not doing much. So I don't know, I might work with that some more. Just it's a chunk right there. But yeah, I still think I have 52 dreadlocks, but haven't counted to be honest in quite a while. I know that I have one down here. I think it's on this side. No, maybe it's on this side actually. I have two dreadlocks within one that I can show you. And I just let them do it. I think at the time I was thinking they were just too small, but now I realize that I have my dreadlocks are fairly thick. I don't find it. Here it is. See? And I remember what happened now. It started to go together and I let it because this one on this side was really, really thin in some spots and I felt like it was so weak that it might just break. So I let it come into this one, which made this one quite thick. And it's grown like that for a ways now. And then the end's just off like that. Actually, I just put a bead on there so I could find it for you. And my favorite dreadlock, which has been my favorite for quite a while, I left it out of my extensions and everything when I had those in, is this one. I love this guy. All wacky and crazy. They're all pretty wacky there. I'll show you a couple of them individually. It's what you get when you don't do anything and you don't do the back home or rip and twist. You get some crazy psychedelic ones. And look at that one. That's crazy too. I love them. And they're always kind of transforming. There's been a couple of things I have gotten a little frustrated with, but not too bad. Like, look how thick that is right there, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not that bad there, I guess. But there's some of them that are just way big. I think they're pretty good. This one down here, I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty thick at the bottom right there. The whole thing's kind of thick, it's a little bit more than a Sharpie marker. And then it just gets bigger at the bottom, that one does. I have like two of them that are like that over here too. The very base of my neck is where it happened. This one. Look at the bottom of that thing. It's like this big old, look at that. And it's thick, like it's really solid, so I know if it didn't, you know what I think happened is I had wispy ends, and somebody was saying they had to blunt their ends on here for like a wedding reception. If it's you that's watching this, hello. But I tried to do that to some of my hair and I couldn't figure it out, so I stopped. But the ones that I did it to, they just ended up kind of sucking, and they kind of, some of them in fact sucked so much that they sucked the little hairs right up inside of them, and instead of making them nice and small and plump, when they did that, they ended up like this. See that? That's not good. I wouldn't recommend blunting your ends if you don't know how to do it properly, because this is what may happen. But it's okay. I like it. I love them all. And I actually have two of them. That's the smaller of the two. Here's the other one that kind of tried to do that. It still has a few wispy ends on it though. But it does have this big old chunk right there. Trying to think if there's anything else to show you. It's kind of cool. I don't really have any cool beads in my hair at the moment. I take a knit out sometimes, but no one's in. I've been using most of my cool stuff for jewelry. Plus, it's really hard for me to find beads and things to put in my hair. It seems like when I'm looking, I can't find them, and when I don't look, I do find stuff. But I do have this, one. It doesn't probably look very cool, but these are very special to me because I used to have a whole bunch of piercings. I had my lip pierced, and my nose, and my eyebrow, and my tongue pierced. And I had snake bites on my lips, and I just loved them so much. And when I finally took them out, I just felt like I lost a little part of me, you know. And these are my very first lip rings I had in my lips when I first got them pierced. These two right here. And so I have them attached to my dreadlock. They're purple. And then I have this little dangly on there, which is cool. It's just some glass beads. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I had some bells in my hair for a while, and it was wrapped. I've had little wraps in here, not completely wrapped, but just like braided around a couple of them. And the bells just drove me crazy, so I had to take them out. But the bells are pretty special to me too. I suppose that's why I did it. But I suppose you might want to see what it looks like at this stage. So it looks like this. It's a lot shorter in the front, as you can see, than in the back. And that's because of the hairstyle I had before I went in. It was kind of like, layered, and now I got kind of a shag thing going on right now. What I try to do, so my scalp doesn't show as much right here, is I try to kind of do this once in a while. Not very often. I try to go like that, and it helps some of these little hairs that get kind of like that kind of go down in there. That even makes sense. I figured that out not too long ago. Well, I guess 3 4 months ago. I don't know how I like how it's shorter, and how it shags to be longer to the back. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I kind of wish it was more, a little bit more even. I know that, my hair can do what it needs to do naturally. But when I came into this, I definitely should have evened out my hair and then did it, I think. Or at least, my bangs were shorter because I had really short bangs, and I waited until at least they were like right. And they shrunk, and then they've grown. As you can see, these were my bangs. And let's go to the wrong one. That one. But it just kind of, the only reason I guess it really bugs me is when I try to pull my hair back from my face and tie it back. That stuff just, it'll stay back for now while I'm talking for some reason, but throughout the day it just starts to come loose, and then pretty soon I just have like this big old chunky stuff that comes down kind of like that. And I can't really do anything about it. I have these little clips that kind of will hold it sometimes. But even then, I have problems with the clips because, like the tooth clips that go like this, claw clips, I guess, they get stuck in your hair, like the little tiny hairs that get around all the little clips, and then you pull them and it hurts. So I use them all the time, but I don't know. Another thing to say to people that are doing this is your hair around your ears does not want to dread either. So a lot of the time I've walked around with just loose hair that was hanging down right here. I'm trying to dread it though, and so I have these little beads on there right now to try and keep it from separating. But it's naturally kind of going into that by itself with the beads to help keep it from just being loose. Most of my hair though is definitely dreaded. And hopefully, I don't know, I might like make some more natural looking synthetic thread extensions, and instead of putting them in all my hair, I might make new ones that look a little better and just put them in the front of my hair to make it more even. Because I don't really want to cut them ever, you know, even when it gets long. I don't really want to chop the back of it and then have that kind of, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do about the whole shaggy in the back and shorter in the front thing right now. But probably that. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave your suggestions with that, because the only thing I can possibly think of is extending the front, which preferably I would like to not have to do the whole time, you know, to have it even. Because I'm trying to, you know, do it the whole natural way. I had extensions in for a few weeks, 2 times, so that was kind of nice. It got me through my really short stage of just looking kind of like a takeaway. Is kind of what it was referred to once. um, I guess I should stop rambling on and just leave it at that. Thank you.